Hi everyone, this is Adie from Adie's Crafts and Things. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make this very pretty braided crochet technique. So make sure that you grab your hook and your yarn. Let's get started. Hi, welcome back. So like I said, today we're going to be learning how to do a crochet braided technique. And it kind of looks similar to a cable, but without doing all the front post kind of stuff. So for this example, I'm just going to start with a foundation of 11 stitches. This one I did with a foundation double crochet. So if you'd like to learn how to make this, I'll just post the link over here. So from here, this one is going to be a 2-row repeat. So with one of the rows, it's going to be only single crochets and the other one is going to be doubles, adding loops where needed until you get the height or the length that you're wanting. So for the next row here, for row number 2, I'm going to go ahead and do a single crochet row. So I'm just going to do 11 single crochets on this one. And then the next row, I'm going to start with double crochets. I'm going to choose to do only one set of the braids. So I'm just going to put it at the very middle on stitch number 6 for this example. Will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 over here. Now this one, you can use this technique for a lot of different things. The one that I saw it originally, it's on a beanie, and it looks actually very, very cute. I will post a link for that on the description. But yeah, I'm guessing you'll be able to use this for other things like maybe a cowl or scarves, gloves, all that kind of stuff. Not sure I would want to do this on a blanket. It feels like it would be too much work. All right, so now that I'm at the spot where I want to do my loops, I'm going to do a 10 chain. 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then I'm going to do a slip stitch onto that last double crochet we did. So I usually go for both of those loops. I'm just going to show that again. So you'll be able to see the loop at the very top of your stitch. And then the next loop from when you were working the last yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 loops in this one. And then we're going to keep going with double crochets for the remainder of the row. And then the next row, we're going to do single crochets all the way throughout. So I'm going to do a chain 1, turn my work over, and just work single crochets to the entire row. Now when you get to the loops that you're making for your project, you're going to want to move them forward. So like here that I'm getting very close to it, I'm going to grab that loop, move it forward so it makes it a little bit easier to find where the next stitch is, and do a single crochet. And you will be repeating those 2 rows until you get the length that you desire. So keep working on those. Let's meet back here in a moment. Okay, so I had started to work on this one just to make it a little bit faster for me. So with this one, I've worked 4 sets, as you can see by the number of loops here. So whenever you're getting to the end where you know how many rows you've gotten about the length that you wanted, then after we've done a row of single crochets, we're gonna do a row of double crochets. So whichever way you start your row, go ahead and do that. I like to use this chainless foundation double crochet to start my rows. If you don't know how to do that, I'll go ahead and post that link right here. All right, so the only difference from the other double crochet rows that we've been doing is that in this one, we're only going to do double crochets. We're not gonna do any more loops. And this is for whenever you're ready to finish that project. And once you finish that row, we're gonna turn our work over. Actually, I'm gonna chain 1 first, and then I'm gonna work it over. And this is where the fun part begins, in case you weren't having fun already. So we're gonna be grabbing from the beginning of your project, working up. So we're gonna grab the first 2 loops, and I'm gonna feed the one that's on top through the bottom one, like that. And then I'm gonna grab the next loop and feed it through the bottom one. You're gonna do that with all of your loops until you get to the very top one. So now you can see all that texture right there. Again, it just gives a slight air of like a braid, of a cable kind of look. So for this one, whenever we start the next row, we're just gonna do single crochets. And I'm gonna start with the first stitch over here. Now when I get to stitch number 5, I'm actually going to hold my loop a bit more open, and I'm gonna almost like put that loop over my hook and insert my hook onto the next stitch, grabbing both the top row and the loop. I'm gonna do that again. And then I'm gonna keep going on the rest of the row. So this is how you finish on that project. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them on the comments. And if there are any other tutorials you would like to see, let me know. Also, if you haven't already, make sure that you like and subscribe. It really helps out to spread the word on my channel. And yeah, I hope this was helpful. I hope that you have fun playing with this technique. And yeah, in the meantime, I hope you have an amazing week. Make sure to take pictures, post them on the comments. We'd love to see what projects you're working on. And I will see you next week. Bye.